Hi, my name is Blaine Peterson and I am the member of the legislature for the Carman constituency. Carman constituency is located in south central Manitoba and is home to some of the most productive and intensive farmland in Manitoba, as well as a large number of rural property owners. Carman constituency is also directly in the path of the new proposed Bipole 3 hydro transmission line. 500,000 volts straight up above you. That'll make the hair stand up on your arms. While I understand and agree with the need for a new transmission line to increase reliability and sales for Manitoba Hydro, what I don't agree with is Mr. Salinger's interference with Manitoba Hydro. Interfering with Manitoba Hydro's plan to build the Bipole 3 transmission line down the shorter, cheaper, greener east side route. Instead, the NDP have interfered, ordered Manitoba Hydro to build a line from northern Manitoba, north of Thompson, over to the Paw on the Saskatchewan border, down through southern Manitoba, right through Carman constituency, through our very productive farmland. It's 500 kilometers longer, there will be increased hydro line losses, and thirdly, it's far more expensive. And we estimate that the line will cost every Manitoban over $11,000 for each and every hydro customer, every family in Manitoba. The NDP has accused me of interfering and spreading false information about Bipole 3. I want to show you how this affects my constituents. Hydro line coming across, possibilities of stray voltage and how that's going to affect your operation.
We already had stray voltage before, and they promised us, that they won't happen again, but you never know. Like that's what they said the first time too, and we had it. So that's one thing they can never answer us. They always say, technical terms, whatever, that everything will be okay, but until they prove it,
Yeah.
Replacement in or dry cow, that's the summer, that's what they spend their time on, and they said they made studies for 2 years, 2 or 3 years, but what's 2 or 3 years on a cow?
Yeah.
We have some cows that are here for 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
So, that's not, for me, that's not long enough of a study.
Overhead view of where the line was going to run, and we counted 17 towers that was affecting our property. In this area, the water table is so high and there's such strong underground currents, and electricity, they'll follow the underground currents, and that's why we have problems with these stray voltage.
Yeah.
When the line running only less than a quarter mile away from the barn, or from my operation, and half mile, they never said what was going to be the if we should be running the fence on the outside of it, or if we can run it underneath it. They never told us.
But when you're adjacent to a different landowner, you don't.
Well, no.
What's going to happen there?
But the thing is, we're not there yet. This line's not here yet.
I know.
So,
well,
let's make sure it doesn't get here first. That's what I want. Especially with my beef cows, where I went through, or we'd be right by the line. And if it affects reproduction, I'm on the losing side. You can't compensate enough for something like that. You just can't.
But the thing that bothered me the most was actually that commercial that I've seen on TV.
yes.
So that it doesn't really affect the environment and everything, everything with the least impact for humans and the environment. But then, ask myself the question: if it's such a small effect to the environment, why not put it on the east side, where it's going to be way cheaper, and where it's not going to affect people? Because I know all the people around here, they don't like that idea.
Right.
We bought a place because of its uniqueness, a lot of bush, rolling hills, and because there's no hydro line.
Yeah.
That was one of the big reasons for us.
You're off here by yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
And with no interference from industry or anything else. Yeah.
It's definitely going to affect me because, we've got our deck on the east side, and every time I would walk outside, I would see the towers right there.
And hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I definitely don't like that idea.
Yeah.
Definitely. I can just talk for myself, but I wouldn't buy a property with a hydro line close by.
Yeah.
especially if it's that close.
And if the hydro line was to be built here, that would affect your ability to try and sell this.
Oh yeah,
There's no doubt about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
no. I would say there's almost no chance to sell a property like that,
Yeah.
because nobody would want to have it.
Yeah.
It is so close by our house, 200 meter, and you have a big pole there behind, the noise, and we have a lot of geese here every spring and in the fall, and we are afraid that they, when they fly up, get stuck. They said it is not the line what is a problem, only a little piece by the tower. I said even that can be a problem, and I hated to see that geese. We work very hard. We built a new house here, and we have a beautiful place with a lot of birds, and yeah, you can get old here. And now we have now that's 3/4 of a mile from us that oil pump
Yes.
station,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and we hear that noise too.
Right.
So and now they will do the pole there
Now you'll have that
with
noise
a lot
too.
of noise there
Yeah.
too. You don't understand it. We are fighting for our property and our lives. You get it?
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't need to happen. It can go down the east side. It's 50% shorter. It's cheaper. Just based on the numbers, the east side makes more sense. It's a little known fact to people that this boreal forest is also on the western side of Manitoba, but people are refusing to acknowledge it. And it's ridiculous. It's not rational. It's a situation that doesn't even need to exist. My frustration lies with being a member of the agricultural community and knowing that the NDP government is not looking at this objectively and not really giving people a chance to decide what is best for Manitoba. They're just going ahead with this without listening to anybody's concerns.